Yo, Sports Reports is ordered 2525 daily. You know all that. So let's get right to it. So, details from the NBA's new in season tournament have come out. And can I just say, I might be just a little bit underwhelmed. So, I get it. It's a part of the regular season. But what's the incentive for fans? The winning team gets $500,000 per player, and even like the last place team in the once they get to the actual knockout round gets 50,000 per player. So the rich just keep getting richer, right? But what does that do for fans? So I was thinking about this, and like when I think of like classics, I think of Rocky. And the whole concept of Rocky was Apollo Creed being the champ. And then you got this guy out of nowhere get a title shot. Granted, it's a movie. So, Rocky wasn't supposed to hang around as long as he did. Because, I mean, looking at it now, years later, it just made Apollo look weak, I guess. But, coming back full circle to my conversation, is one of the things that I like about soccer is all the different tournaments, Champions League, Copa de Europa, Copa de America, all that stuff like that. But what makes it beautiful is that it's teams from different leagues playing against each other. So in this NBA tournament, it's already teams that already play against each other. So they didn't even mix it up. Like they did it by conference and set up the pools based off of record. So, you still have your traditional Western Conference matchups, your traditional Eastern Conference matchups. The winners go on to the knockout round along with the next best team. So, I guess the fourth best team in each conference once you divide them up. And then there's a knockout tournament, one game elimination until you get to a championship. And the championship does not count stat wise, it does not count for your record. All teams will still play 82 games. What's the point? So I get it. You're trying to bring relevancy to the early part of the season. I don't know how that works when you got the NFL in full swing, college football is in full swing. You're just coming off the World Series. So I'm not sure how that part works. But I think I would find it a little more interesting if, say, Raptors 905 got a shot in this tournament, or if we had some Euro teams come over and play, even if it's just preseason, even if it's mid-season, like maybe a little bit before the All-Star break, maybe you have a few teams play for a cup or trophy. But as it is, this is just NBA regular season that puts more money into the players' pockets. Cool, because I'm all about the players getting money. But is that supposed to make me watch? Now, granted, you can argue there's going to be more competition. Like guys are going to play harder. Guys are going to like give maximum effort. Maybe you could argue that, and maybe that's true. But at the end of the day, it's still regular season. I was thinking of this as like a mini FIBA, where teams from different countries or just different, they just come over and they play against NBA teams for supremacy. But that's not what this is. I guess the championship is at a neutral site. So maybe you can have it in places where fans that don't normally have an NBA team can go to these games, but I doubt it. I'm all for being innovative, trying something different. But the only thing different here is the style of play as far as being pooled versus like a traditional schedule. And then the players of the winning teams getting their earnings. Outside of that, I don't really see a difference. So for me, it's just a little tough to get into. And obviously, we'll have to see this play out. But those are my initial thoughts. But I told you what I think. I want to know what you think. Like, subscribe, review. Please let me know. It's free. 25 out.